Good day, Tamers! And Festive returns to our yearly thing we do during Festival. We're not doing it this year. Unfortunately, it's nothing to do with you guys. It's just, it was really weird this year. They've reduced the Christmassy stuff in November. So that stuff's already been opened. So, whoops. But as you can tell, we're going to talk about the EX4 stuff that's coming out in Japan currently. There's 9 cards left to reveal as of this, so probably by the morning when it goes out. So I have 6 cards left. All we're waiting for now is the last secret rare, 1 more tamer, I think 1 more option card, and then 6 or so Digimon. Wondering where I've been? Hi, I'm right here. But where I have been is playing Pokemon, because I'm still a Pokemon fan. Spirit Animal. And that's where I've been. So if you wonder where I have been for the last few weeks or so. Scarlet and Violet, playing that. Work's been super busy, so I've been super tired when I get home. So I'm getting home, having dinner, dropping. Because when you're out the house like 14 hours per day, you just don't want to do anything other than rest. And then, when I do have good ideas, we had a crazy baby who decided, like, hey, I'm just going to like jump on my bed and then crack my head and then go to hospital. And now his whole sleep pattern has basically turned upside down. He didn't go to Bel Air, but he did have to go to the A&E. So, he's good. He's healthy. Everything's good. Luckily, near miss was is all it was. Oh, but that being said, EX this way, on. No, that way. That way is EX4, which has become to be probably one of my favourite EX sets besides like EX2, Galapmon Forever. But this set just looks fantastic. We had some new Galapmon stuff, had some new Blue Flare stuff. We've had the actual altered forms of Terrier and Lopmon, so they've gone through their like good and bad stages, and it's nice to see that we get the good Lopmon and then the evil or like the dark Terriermon line. We've also had this. Oh, where are we going now? Which way? No, yeah, that guy. We've also had this guy up here come out as just like, yeah, that's a deck. I can't wait for that to come out over here, and we see some bans that just don't make sense because it's like we have to ban the BT12 Agumon because it's too good in the deck, even though it's got nothing to do with this deck really. Just search stuff, and yeah, just fantastic. And then some other cards that I can't remember right now because I'm just thinking how good this guy is. It's good, really good, stupidly good. You want to get an EX set that's probably going to cost a lot of money. This set's going to cost a lot of money because this specific deck, it's going to be worth money. They better get like 6 alt arts for it. I imagine they're going to do the alt art for this Secrets as per usual. He's probably going to get an alt art. I believe that the 2 Megas are going to get an alt art. And I feel like the 2 Rookies will get an alt art. Also, apologize for how bright this light is. If I put it any other colour, I'd go like a weird grainy goldy colour. And I don't think you want that. Makeup lights, everyone. They are for makeup only. But they do make me very bright and light. There will be a long format video coming out soon with the wonderful Golden Nova. If you don't know who he is, he's a lore YouTuber. Give him some love. He's fantastic. If you are here for anything other than Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Occasionally we do talk about MTG, we do talk about normally. But this is for this, and this is just more of a chat to see that you guys know I'm still alive and I'm still here, and this is the house, and it's probably like muck behind me, and there's a dog somewhere behind me too. I'm sure she'll come over here and fart at me in a second. But no, I can't wait for this. BT11 is still, as of now, nearly 2 months away, unless if there's not any delays. We have been announced with the Worlds, though, which looks boring, because they actually haven't announced what the pricing is yet. Even if they announced the same pricing as they did last year, I'm looking forward to it, because I could always do some more alt art Hammer Sparks. The rest of whatever, but the Hammer Sparks look great. I always love some Hammer Sparks. And then we have the actual Worlds Finals, which I believe is the runner-up and the winner of each section. So you got OCG, which will be Japan. You got the Oceania region. You got the European region, and then you have the North American region. Or is it just the Americas now? I think it might just be Americas because I think they still count Brazil as the North America. It's just the Americas. So there you go. There's your 8 runners and champions there. And then after that, so roughly about the time that happens, I think we'll be getting our hands on the cool Beelzemon decks. And as we've seen now, you are getting 1 of each alt art, and if you don't pull the special one, you get 2 of the Impmons, which I think is really cool because Unfortunately, the way Bandai word things, they word it so it looks both ways. So it's going to be like you get a chance of one of any, or you get one of each. So it's always awkward. I'm glad that we've got confirmation and people have opened their packs now and actually like, look, we got one of each. That's fantastic. So I'm almost happy to see that. So that will be like the big thing for most people who aren't participating in Worlds or interested in Worlds. I'm hoping that Worlds isn't just a one deck format again, because I can't wait to just sit for another like 4 matches of Blue Hybrid again. That's really awesome at a Worlds tournament that everyone's got the same deck. Wee, don't do that again, Bandai, because people got bored of that last year. Although, to be fair, the Worlds of 4 Black War Greymon X's probably isn't as boring as watching people stun each other for 50 minutes. So, at least that's more interesting. At least it's a more interesting deck. And then, after that, we get into BT12, which looks quite interesting. Hunter stuff is kind of but I mean, we do get Quartzmon, so that's kind of the cool thing from Hunters. And then we do get access to the X-Antibody Beelzemon stuff, which goes well with the deck that obviously just received. And then we've got the other X-Antibody stuff that fits in with Wargreymon, and a few other bits and bobs. And then we go into the reprint set. Well, we know we'll get EX4 then, so that should be around June, maybe July. Then we'll get the reprint set that I imagine to be around August time. Good time for everyone who's off work or off school because of the summer holidays. And then after that, they've said February for their 13 set, so I'm presuming for us it will be September or early October. We'll be getting our hands on BT13. And we know it's the Royal Knight set, so for those of you who are a big fan of the Royal Knight, especially those who haven't been seeing their favourite ones for a little bit now, oh, good news, you might be seeing some of the fan favourites such as Kentorosmon, maybe even Kentorosmon X. You might even be seeing Leopardmon in Leopard mode. Well, probably that's the thing. And then we might get some new stuff for Alphamon, because let's face it, Alphamon's currently crying at the back because he's got nothing to do anymore. And then we've had lots of support for all 4 lately, from essentially for what, 3 sets now? It'll be 2 sets in a row. And then we might get something obviously in BT13 as well. So maybe they'll get their future mode, is it? So that's something interesting people to look at there. And then new bits and bobs. I do expect that Omnimon's going to get a new cool form, but Blitz for Game is fantastic, and I don't think that's ever going to change. Although if they want to maybe do an Omnimon in a different colour, maybe some yellow-green love, I wouldn't say no. They do need something a bit more aggressive. That's not Quartzmon, which is just stun everyone to death. And that's kind of about it. I look forward to this deck so much. If you haven't already, there's a few channels out there that do proxy cards. Look for this deck, and you will see it, and the deck just looks absolutely ridiculous. Again, oh, where are we going? That way? That way? That way. Comes out just before Christmas. It'll be the 23rd, which is the Friday before Christmas for all of us. So if you are interested in this set, do look at box openings. If we are super lucky, which I hope we are, we will be receiving the triple ults with the chance of an S secret rare for this. I imagine this is one of the few sets where the secret rare, especially this one, is going to be like stupidly expensive, because a lot of people go, it's not necessary, it's a win more card. Actually, it's a win the next turn card. Because if you don't know, you essentially go, I'm going to throw with him down, he dies, I pop out my 2 level 6s, your opponent doesn't do anything about them because they can't physically do anything about it. Next turn, you go back up into this thing, or you do the thing which you swing with the 2 level 6s, you go up into that, you then digivolve into the scary one, which isn't here, but let's say it's this guy. That guy. For instance, they're both the same guy. Go to S. S goes, okay then. Poop out all your sources, trash all the security, and then swing for game. And that is that. That's why this is not a win more card, this is a win next turn card. And that's the way that you know that if you can't get rid of that card, if you can't get rid of that card and then 2 more cards, you ain't doing nothing next turn. Especially when you have an option card that goes, hey, the cost of 3, if you've got one or this on the field, you can play the baby version of this on the field, and you can climb. And you can climb. You can climb so high in the mountain sky. It's coming for you. Don't you know? But yeah, that's kind of it for now. There is a event in February that's going on in Japan, which seems to be some kind of like a cool guys club where it's a lotto system where you put your name in, you hope for the best. But it's where they've done all the championships. So they've done their championship stuff before. So for those of you who probably play professionally, if you do watch me in Japan, I think I do get like 0.1% of people. Hi. There's something for you. As well as having the information that we are getting. Oh, that's about it. No, that is everything. So thank you guys for being here. Very short video today. More of a ramble and a horrible bright light because it's stupidly late at night. So you guys will get this at some point, probably in the morning when it's less dark. So maybe midday. Yeah, but no. Thanks for being here, guys. And again, this deck looks fantastic. I can't wait for this, and I can't wait to go broke for it because I've not been able to get much EX13 currently finished. I've not bought singles. I'm essentially paying for the boxes through my locals, one pack at a time. And I've built nothing interesting, really. I think I may have upgraded my D-Brigade deck, and I think my Bloomlord deck is as optimal as it can be. Maybe we'll get some games going if that's something you guys are interested. But no, peace out, happy holidays, and we'll speak to you guys hopefully soon. And I'll try and get that video edited as fast as I can. If not, I'll see if Nova's happy for me to just release it as it is, because it's quite a long video. So for those of you who like the long form, sit in the background, listen to me chuntering for 2.5 hour videos. Yeah, more last week on the way for you. But yeah, happy Christmas. We do hope to see you guys sooner than later. So, peace out. Stay safe.